everybody, I am Summoner87 and welcome back to Dragomon Hunter. Now, before we get started, I'm going to turn the TV off. There we go. Anyway, I do want to apologize about the last episode. I did not know that while I was recording, my OBS was just frozen like that. Got choppy and everything was laggy and just a disaster. But anyway, I do apologize. That I do promise I will make up to this episode. Make it up to you guys with this episode. But anyway, in the last episode, we did some Hunter's League quest, and we were able to read the little girl, the little story for the little girl. Yeah, a little story for a little girl. Yeah. But we fell asleep, went into this bizarre world, which I gotta say is one of the greatest worlds there is, and came back here, and that's where we first left off. Now we have to go ahead and talk to Wendell. Anyway, I was able to get enough loyalty points to get the outfit that I wanted. Alright, excellent! You must be the new recruit everybody's been gabbing about, yeah? Most pleased to make your acquaintance, Hunter dude. How about do that, no? Name's Wendell. Old Man Angel send you up here? You're not glad you don't need to introduce yourself. You add that you'd hope to learn a bit more about Union merchants. Not much to explain, my righteous Romeo. How about Juliet? How about my righteous Juliet, alright? All those assignments you can flash your papers at up on the old Hunters League boards have already been endorsed by coinciding unions. So all you have to do is complete them, and then you receive influence points for the union you so awesomely serviced. Get my drift? Get enough of that, very kudos for any certain union, and you can buy goods from their corresponding vendor. Some of us have some stone cold selections too. You must definitely want to check back from time to time. Come and see us again soon, Hunter dude. So different types of assignments will award you reputations for different unions, huh? It does sound simple enough, but you take a glance at some of the goods in nearby shops and realize you're gonna need a lot more reputation first. Better complete some more assignments. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Angel again. Look at Billy Bob, just running around. Look at Billy Bob. Wow, wait, back already? And you're supposed to be a rookie? Huh, you're really something else. There aren't any assignments left on the board. Bane was definitely right to keep his eye on you. You feel the heat rise to your face as you're pummeled with more praise. Grinning shyly, you reassure him that you'll keep on doing the best you can. That's the spirit. Don't be so humble though, kid. You deserve it. Heck, I haven't seen a rookie like you in a long time. Anyway, there's that little something I promised you earlier. Angel procures a small copper badge from the inside pocket of his jacket. The badge is a elaborately. The badge is engraved. Even the smallest of details readily evident in its design. You run your thumb through over its rough surface. In the badge's center is a mighty hawk with wings overstretched. It seems to be staring at you, and fierce and infallible. Behind the hawk lie two crossed swords, adding to the imbued ferocity of the copper crest. This here is an official Falcon membership badge. Bet you weren't expecting that, were you? Agatha asked me to keep an eye on you and let you have it if I was satisfied with your performance. And, well, what could I say? Consider me satisfied. You're now an official member of the Order of the Falcons. You're so startled you almost dropped the badge. Not wanting to sound rude, but curious enough to risk it, you ask how it is that Angel can have the final say in Falcon business. Ah ha ha! I know I may not make a lot of sense to you, but all the unions here in Elysium are interconnected that getting approved for one is like getting approved for all of them. And I am consciously German after all. So long as you're an officially or recognized member of the League, you can accept any of the assignments we have to offer. So long as you meet the requirements and all. And this badge is physical proof of that. You find yourself entirely overwhelmed by the act of recognition, but finally, a bit flustered, you offer him your utmost thanks while making sure to emphasize that you'll do everything in your power to not let him down. Ha ha ha! That always squirt! You've you've already you've already spread the right through all the available assignments for today. So how about we take a different approach? There's actually someone I was hoping to introduce you to. Which one should I go for? Let's go for this one, even though I'm not going to wear it. Who is it, you ask? Why, an old hunting buddy of mine. A real-life dragon cavalier. This guy knows it. This guy knows his stuff, let me tell you. And I heard that he just recently returned to Elysium. I can't think of a better guy to give you a few tips about your first steps into hunting business than him. Hold on, just one moment. I gotta check on it. Okay. Guy's named Darte. Some of my fellow leaguers have mentioned seeing him over at the northeastern part of town, training some of the other young guns. Not sure what he's doing back in town, but might as well take advantage of it, yeah? Eh? Just let him know I sent you and you'll be right as rain. That fellow do anything for me. Angel gives you a rough description of his friend's appearance and then sends you off to find him. A real dragoon cavalier. You wonder what he's like. Alright, let's go talk to Darte. Sounds like Dante. You're walking along the cobblestone path, your eyes peeled for any sign of this Darte character, when you catch sight of someone who just so happens to match the description Angel gave you. He's currently in some kind of heated debate with someone else. As you walk up, however, perhaps thanks in part of his heightened hunter's instincts, he seems to sense your gaze. Breaking off his current conversation, he turns his head in your direction. Well, 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 what do we have here? Oh god, I gotta work on my expression. Darte saunters over your vantage point, a tiny smirk playing on his lips. You introduce yourself to the well-built well-built hunter and quickly explain that it was Chairman Angel who sent you to see him. Angel always did know how to keep me busy. Some things never change. Darte chuckles beneath his breath and crosses his arms in front of his chest. Alright, we got a new move. This one is Blade Storm. Can't attack a friendly target. That's what it looks like. How about I let you in a little secret most of us hunters folk have some to realize. The best way to tell you what kind of hunter you've got on your hands is by looking at their equipment. It's in the gear, you might say. It's in their gear, you might say. Okay. See, the reason I asked you to bring back this shell is twofold. One, of course, wanted to see you could take Mr. Krabby Pants down. Two, I want to teach you a bit about crafting high quality gear. You've already met with Master Craftsman Harris, right? Why don't you take these two shelled pieces to him? I have a feeling he'll be most interested. Darcy gently taps your forehead with one of the shells before dropping them in your hands. Ouch. Well, if it isn't my main mate, Tsukuyomi, I was like treating you, kid. And thought I'd be seeing you again so soon. Never be able to be hunting a game without powerful gear. Collect materials by completing assignments taken down. I'll just let you guys read this. Always bothers me. Working hard or hardly working? Ha! I kid. What do you need, kid? New set of gear? Shiny new weapons of mass destruction? I'll help you craft them all. Besides crafting, I'm pretty knowledgeable about equipment in general. Would love to teach you, learn you up. Does that make sense? Learn you up? I'm stumped. Would love to learn you up sometime. Unfortunately, I've got a lot on my plate at the moment. Heh. Harris's smile turns upside down. Oh shoot! No, come back! Okay. Harris! I'd like to work with this recruit. Hopalong suddenly appears behind Harris. Oh, sure, knock yourselves out. Knock yourself out. Harris shrugs and turns to his work. You're called Testakuyomi, right? Correct? And this Hopalong. They have a name, don't they? The gruff-looking Hopalong standing before you looks like he's been through his fair share of battles. You find yourself slightly on edge. I do, yes. A very good name. Too. I'm Tossiger. Mr. Hopalong, I'm Tossiger, Mr. Hopalong, sir. Are you Mr. Harris's companion? Tossiger holds out her paw for the other Hopalong to shake. Mannerly, I like that. How's your partner treating you, short stuff? And to answer your question, yes, that would be me. Sergeant Anthony Grimes, companion to Harris and future leader of this land we call home. Anthony gives Tossiger a thorough once-over, eyes narrowed. Tsukuyomi, stand straight up when I talk to you. You immediately become stiff as a board. Now then, as you probably know, we Hopalongs prefer to live in groups. Why is that? We're very sociable creatures, yes. Your friend here, though, is a stranger in a strange land. Don't you think you should find some new buggered buddies for him? For her? As nervous as Anthony makes you feel, you can't help but agree with him. It's your responsibility, after all, to familiarize your Hopalong with a new home. To explain to Anthony that you bumped into Karen and her. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Anyway, you explained to Anthony that you bumped into Karen and her friends in the bay earlier. That's what I like to hear, Private. Now, but listen up. Do you really want to force your partner to talk to the same people day in and day out? I thought not. They're like a dog. You've got to socialize them. Get them out into the world. Interact with a variety of different folks. Anthony marches back and forth in front of you. Sounds like a soldier, all right. Wheat stalk protruding between his lips. Yes, it's when you get a little piece of wheat in his mouth. My compatriot Harris is too busy to drill you further on the art of crafting. You should take this opportunity. Why am I yawning during the recording? You should take this opportunity to socialize your companion. Get out and meet some other Hopalongs in camp. Sounds fine to me. When you get out of the gearcopter, you spot Karen straight away. Her head is bowed, and she seems to be lost in thought. You and Toskier walk somewhat hesitantly towards her, anxious to see if something's wrong, but not as much wanting to disturb her, at least in lest her current mood spurn visitors. Oh dear. Oh, dear me! If it isn't Tsukuyomi and Tosuke, I do hope life has been treating you well, yes? I've heard quite the stories about you two already. Seems the entire Falcon Order can't keep their eyes on you. Karen brings a hand to her mouth to conceal her laughter. Oh dear, what's going on? Tossiger smiles broadly, their ears perking up. Wow, gee, everyone is in the order's been so nice, though. They've taught us so much stuff, and really helped us out. And I'm always glad to hear it. Perhaps you'd like me to introduce you to a few more of your colleagues, huh? You wouldn't happen to have met Silas, would you have? Oh, that scoundrel. Alsager's big brown. Oh, no. I gotta do it again. What in the world? Come on. Tossiger's big brown eyes widen in purging surprise. Silas? The Silas? Silas Marner? The most handsome, most deadly, most populous, yet also most unsociable hopalong inside of Wyverian of the Wyverian continent? The very same. Karen smiled shyly. You never thought you'd hear the word studly and yeah, I think it was botulus. I know I said botulus. Don't judge me. It's bodacious. Cut! Okay, you never thought you'd hear words studly and bodacious used to describe a hopalong. Curious, you ask if this peculiar rabbit is famous. Not just famous, Tatsukiomi. He's like a superstar. Superstar! He was, was it christened? I guess he was christened by the king himself as the most attractive hopalong that's ever hopped. Hopped or hoped? I don't know. I think hoped. Then again, hopalongs are bunnies. They say there are enough Banza in his fan club that if they all held hands, they'd fill an ocean. You refrained from telling Tossagir that they'd gotten their analogies? Yeah, analogies mismatched. Oh, light went on. But, but I heard that Silas is practically unapproachable. He's like an iceberg. One look in his eyes, and your soul will entirely literally freeze over. Also, he never says anything, not a word. Rumor has it he has he only has 3 sentences on record. 3! Can you imagine not saying anything? I'd go crazy. Tassagir babbles on and on, their stories becoming more and more far-fetched. Oh, Tassagir! Oh, Toxic, what is all this? Those are nothing but groundless rumor. Oh, Toxic, what is this? This is all nothing. I had it right the first time. Oh, Toxic, what is all this? Those are nothing but groundless rumors. You really shouldn't take them to heart. Well, it's true that Silas is, a bit aloof. He currently has said more than 3 things in his lifetime. And he and I, insatiable, he, he and my insatiable brother, insane, I didn't say insane brother. He and my insane brother are the best of friends. At any rate, it seems that there was no reason to even ask Tosugaru. But what about you, Tetsukiyomi? Care to meet the most dashing and energetic? I don't know, I'm gonna say energetic or something like that. Most dashing hopalong of all time? Karen shoots you an encouraging wink. You glance down at Tosugaru, who's practically foaming at the mouth in excitement. You admit you're a bit curious yourself to just who this Oblong could be. Nodding you add that you'd be pleased as Punch to make his acquaintance. Oh, marvelous! I knew I could count on you, darling. I could perchance collect some spiny claws from the reptiles. So I said reptiles before, and I thought it was reptile. From the reptiles around here on your way, I've been needing to deliver a few of them to Silas. At Karen's request, you can't help but wonder if you hadn't been suckered. Just been suckered. Yeah, you think? Yeah. I'll try to do a hello that kind of voice as best I can, but chances are I might not do it very well. Silas stares off into the distance without a word, an aura of passive ret- retinence, I don't know, exuding from his pores. Dossicker's voice is practically mechanical. Hello, Silas. My name is Dossicker. It's nice to meet you. Hello, Silas. My name is Dossicker. It's nice to meet you. I think. They look about ready to. She looks about ready to pass out, extending her hand in a jerking motion. They offer the spiny claws to Silas. Silas looks down at the claws, then up at Tossiger, then over at you, and then finally back down at the claws. He wordlessly accepts them finally. After somewhat of an awkward pause, he speaks Cyrus manner. Your eyes turn towards Tossiger, who instantly melts into a puddle of slimy apple goo in the ground. Perhaps it's best you handle the talking. With a slight bow of your head, you introduce yourself, and your inapplicated companion. or no? You're so stunned by his comment you don't quite know what to say. How could Silas already know who you are? You certainly don't know who he was. He doesn't exactly seem like the type to say up to date on the latest gossip. Silas, there you are! Been looking all over for you. I have need of need some company. You look like you could use some company. Oh, what gives? What are you two doing here, huh? Hey, why are you talking to Silas? Yeah? Aaron comes bouncing over, but his ears immediately flatten upon seeing you in Dossiger. Oh, hi, Aaron. It's good to see you again. We're just here to, give these clothes to Silas from Karen. Karen, huh? Should have known. Anyway, Silas, yeah. This here is Tetsuya Yumi, right? The one Bane's been all taken by? You remember, right? I told you about him last week, huh? Turns out they can even survive all these dishes of terror. Count me out. I took one bite of that hell sludge and started projectile vomiting everywhere. Passed out cold for 3 days. That bad, I know. Cyrus turns his gaze from Aaron to you. Then back at Aaron, he nods. All of a sudden, it hits you why Cyrus knows who you are. With a friend like Aaron, there's no way you'd ever be out of out of the know. They get along so well. You glance down at Tossiger, who's practically gone green with envy. It's true, though. As the hopplongs in front of you go back and forth, Aaron talking a mile a minute and Silas silently nodding, they do seem like a match made in heaven. It's no wonder they get along so well. You give Tossiger's head a little pat, boasting that one day, the two of you would certainly become just as good of friends. No, even better friends. You couple this with a wink. What? Oh, no. No! Ugh. My life is over right now. My life is over. Tossiger gazes up at you, eyes shimmering with tears. You really mean it, Tetsuya? Really? I'm so happy. Yeah. Yeah. Aaron! Where are you, you miserable little turd? Ah, there you are. Now then, I heard the Falcons had a special new recruit. Where are they? The insufferable squawking of a hopalong you've never seen before hits you like a pine cone being stuffed in your ear. Oh? Is this? Oh, it's you, isn't it? Stand up straight. Stand up straight. So let me look at you. This is the person Bane recommended? That's that stodgy blowhard? That stodgy blowhard must really be losing it. I don't see what's so special about you. In fact, you look about as useless as my Aunt Delilah after 2 weeks of sucking down. I have no idea what that word is. The lock docs. Doxylamine? Oh no, laced crackers. So basically stale crackers? You just said stale crackers. She snores tiny twin She snores tiny twin bursts of air dust into the ground in front of her. Yeah, she does. She snores tiny twin bursts of air dust into the ground in front of her. Michaela is a feisty little hopalong. I should probably tell you that one. Quite taken aback by her tone of voice, and more than a little uncomfortable at the way she's eyeing you, you turn to ask Tassiger just who this delightfully uh, de- deplorable vixen could be. Tassiger turns her eyes towards the hopalong newcomer, somewhat hesitant. You wouldn't happen to be Michaela, would you? Oh, darling! I knew you knew me! I knew you'd know me! Who wouldn't, after all? I am the most gorgeous, most stunning, the most beautiful, most hopalong of them all. You have my temporary approval, young, strange hopalong who I don't know, unlike Jessica Yomi, who is clearly an ignorant clod. Hey! I'm more mature than you are, okay? You're just about as bad as one of the Cinderella's stepsisters. But clearly I like Michaela's outfit. Quite put out by this comment, you take a step forward, hackles raised, just as you're about to retort with what would have been no doubt searing comment. You feel Tatsugira tug on your sleeve. Oh boy. Tatsugira motions towards you to get closer, and you bend down she could whisper in your ear. Tatsugira, be careful. Michaela is well known for her vanity. You need to be careful with what you say, unless she approves of you. Unless she approves of you, she won't even look at you. Huh! I suppose, out of respect for darling Bane, I should give you a chance, but it'll only be one. One. You hear me? If you can't even manage to impress me, then why should I bother? I simply can't abide. She won't even approve me for my reading skills, I swear. Can't simply abide and Bickles and the Falcons. I think it said the Bickles. I don't know. Pickling your words carefully, you ask what this chance she's giving you entails. Michaela extricates some snacks from about her person and chucks them at you. Oh, not much. Just capture a few baby clam crack otters and raptites for me. Simple, right? Or at least it should be. If you can't even handle that much, I should kick you out of the order myself. And trust me, I have my ways. Michaela's dis- disparaging gaze turns towards Tassiger. Do make sure not to foul things up, yes? If you ever want to change a change of companions, darling, I'm here for you. Just let me know. Honestly, I thought at first she was nice. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Defeat the reptiles. I'm gonna kill the reptiles first. Go! Oh, that was quick. Hey, why am I attacking nothing but air? There. Tossiger, are you coming or not? No, she's not. Well, I'm gonna get a, otter. And Simba, leave Cassie alone! Ah, oh, man, I'm all full. Well, I'm gonna catch the otter, but I'll be right back, everybody. And we're back. Let's catch a baby otter. Now let's defeat some otters. Hey, come back here. Now screw you then. Back already? Don't tell me you've given up. I simply can't abide losers. You know, I can't simply abide losers, you know. What? You're done? That simply can't be. You shouldn't have been able to. Michaela stares at you, mouth agape. More than a little satisfied with yourself, you tug open the sacks. I thought it first said snacks. I don't know why I saw an N in one of the sentences before I started this mission. Baby otters and reptiles tumble out of the sacks. They roly-poly at a disco ball and immediately begin stampeding everywhere. Your face goes blue in shock. You and Tossiger dart towards the exit to keep them from getting away, picking each one up by their tails and stuffing them back in the sacks. Only one baby otter remains, flailing and thrashing wildly in your hands. He can't seem to get in the sack. Just as you're about to a bit more forceful in your presumption. Oh no. Michaela shoots at a glare that could make the very ocean freeze and skies shatter. The otter stills instantly and slides into the sack. You and Tossiger can't believe your eyes. You're not sure whether to be impressed or horrified. What in what a single what the single look? What the single look? Hmm. Tossiger turns towards you, pupils quivering. Remind me ever to get on her bad side? Yeah. You respond with a jilted nod, both of you gulping in sync. If a single look is all it takes to get her to debilitate someone, you don't dare imagine what she could do with the rest of her body. Well, whatever. I suppose you weren't all that bad. As a queen never goes back on her word, this means I oblige to officially recognize you as a member of the Falcons. How exceedingly trite. I'm watching you though, Tetsukiyomi. Don't screw this up, or else. You hastily shake your head, assuring her you wouldn't dream of it. See that you don't. I expect skill behind that running mouth of yours. Run into trouble again, and I'll see to it it's sewn shut. Or my name is it Michaela J. Durossi? Oh no, Durossi. Michaela J. Durossi. Oh boy. Hello, Tetsukiyomi. It turned around at the sound of sobbing and spot little Louis making his way towards you, his cheeks and chin and neck soaked with tears and snot. Ew. Good heavens, child! Not again! What happened? You're big. Tell your big sister Michaela, yes? Did Agatha yell at you? Hmm? Did you fall again and scrape your knee? Shall I kiss it? Despite the impatience in Michaela's tone, you can tell she's legitimately concerned. I, I, I did something, I did something really bad, and now Agatha won't let me eat anything for 2 whole days. I'm so hungry. My tummy keeps making grumbling noises. Louis wipes at his tears, which only make the streaks worse. Oh, poor Louis. Tassiger's mouth opens in shock, and she quickly offers one of her cookies. You must be starving. Take this. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Oh no, I couldn't. If I could found out, she'd get so angry. She'd probably make me go even longer without food. Louis shakes his head in refusal, taking a step back from the offered cookie. But you can't go that long without eating. You'll wither away. Tassiger's eyes cloud in worry. I'm so hungry. Where's Omi? I wish I could eat his food. A fresh wave of tears bursting from Louis's eyes, from Louis's eye sockets. You're half afraid he's liable to drown. Yeah. Dear God, you must have gone delirious in your hunger. Michaela's face scrunches up as though she'd just taken a bite from a fresh laid turd. Nothing that preposterous monkey makes is even close to edible. For once, though you hate to admit it, you find yourself agreeing with Michaela. Yeah. I would get close to that so-called chef with the 6-foot pole. Time to bid my adieus. Take care of Louis for me, would you, dear? Tra-la-la! Michaela takes off as fast as her tiny bunny legs can take her. Oh, one day Agatha caught me sneaking away some of Mommy's cooked chicken, but she didn't get mad. It was so strange. For just one moment, Louis forgets that he's upset, pondering this conundrum as he stares off into space. His thought process is interrupted, however, by the growling of his stomach. Oh, I'm so hungry. He bends forward, hands hands to his stomach as his cries begin anew. If Agatha doesn't seem to have a problem with Omi's food, why not ask him to cook you something? We could even help you. I mean, if that's all right. Dr. Garrett blinks imploringly. Really? Thank you so much. Tears cascade like a raging waterfall down Lewis's front. Omi should be around here somewhere. Yeah. So if you just don't take him some otter meat and leave some seagrass. He could cook my favorite dish. Okay, I'm going to end it right here. We'll go ahead and do the quest in the next episode. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Later.